This is our second floor bathroom, and yeah, it was really outdated. We wanted to give it a fresh look on a budget of less than $1,000. The tub and tiles, staying, but everything else, gone. We started by pulling out the old medicine cabinet and light fixture, then prepped the walls and ceiling for paint. To save money, we cleaned up some of the old fixtures to reuse later. You'd be surprised what a little elbow grease can do. Next, we removed the vanity and toilet. That cleared the way for real progress. While I stripped the old caulk off the tub, my wife tackled the worst offender. Cheap, self-adhesive tiles that made the whole space feel worse than it was. But like any DIY project, things got complicated. I discovered rot behind the tiles. Not ideal, but it had to be fixed. I let the tile issue sit for a minute while I used some Bondo to fill gaps in the floor. As that dried, we painted the walls and ceiling. Always do this before installing your finished flooring. Next up, waterproofing. I used a product called RedGard, basically liquid rubber. It creates a waterproof membrane that's perfect for a bathroom like this. There's a link in the description if you want to check it out. Later, I came back to deal with those damaged tiles. Cut out the bad drywall, replaced it with Durox cement board, and glued each tile back in place. A little grout, and honestly, it's hard to tell they were ever crumbling. Laid down life-proof luxury vinyl plank flooring. Same as what we used in our kitchen and hallway. It's waterproof, super DIY friendly, and it really ties the space together. Toilet time. This install is pretty straightforward, and if you wanted a more detailed walkthrough, check out my last video. We went with this rounded sink and narrow cabinet combo. Same one we use downstairs. It saves floor space and gives you a surprisingly big bowl. Here's that old faucet we saved. Looks almost new after a good cleaning. Oh, and our cat Fiona helped put the door back on. Gotta love a curious assistant. One thing I really dislike in this house is these baseboard heaters. We upgraded them with plastic covers from Amazon, just used construction adhesive to hold them in place. It's a quick win that instantly modernizes the space. Again, link in the description. The tub and tiles stayed, but we dressed things up a bit with some PVC trim around the edges, something it was always missing. Time for the new vanity light. We're going with brushed nickel throughout. Funny story, I installed the light, then realized I had to move it up 6 inches for the new medicine cabinet. Classic DIY moment. Mounted the medicine cabinet, 4 screws, straight into studs, then added a hand towel ring and a toilet paper holder to match. To finish the floor, I ran a clean bead of silicone around the edges. We also added a few wall shelves using leftover wooden L brackets. They bring warmth and give the wall some purpose. Oh, and we accidentally chipped the tub with a hammer early on, so I used a color-match porcelain repair kit to fix that. After a little sanding and polish, good as new. Links in the description if you need to check that out. And that's it. The bathroom is done. The changes may seem small, but the difference, night and day. The old space felt like it was falling apart. Now, it actually feels good to be in here. We came in just over $800. Here's the breakdown. Sink and cabinet, $250. Toilet, $150. Medicine cabinet, $100. LVP flooring, $60. Baseboard covers, $40. Miscellaneous trim caulking adhesives, around $200. If you enjoyed this project, hit that like button. It helps a ton. Got any questions? Drop a comment below. And if you want more budget-friendly DIY renovations and other adventures that I like to post, please consider subscribing. Until next time, I'm Ever the Carl, and I'll see you.